It's set for schedule, and I won't lie, I did not expect that. I didn't even know we're getting an intro.
That was awesome.
I feel special.
Wow.
So this is a last minute, but something we wanted to do. This is Nuke the Fridge main channel. This is social distancing, return of a game and talk. I kind of change up the brand. With me this week, and hopefully we are going to do this more often, is Omega, Alonzo Omega first, but I guess you changed it just to Alonzo Omega.
I felt very embarrassed by it. I'm Alan from Nuke the Fridge Gaming. I do a lot of the anime and video game whatnot on the channel and the page. I'm happy to be back on the podcasting. We haven't done one in a long time, Chris.
Oh God, when's the last time we even did it? I think November, maybe October. Yeah, it's just
try. I think July.
No, I think
it has been since around July.
One.
We tried to bring it back, and then Kyle was really busy. We had other jib jabs with others, but it never really worked out. But I'm just happy to be back.
It's just been hard.
We're back. The boys are back.
I mean, we all have main 9 to 5 jobs, Monday through Friday. We'll get into that a little bit more, but of course, it's just like I was working almost 7 days a week, so I never had time. You guys were just doing your own thing, and we were still writing as much as we can. Gaming, I actually Nuke the Fridge website, and we still have articles going up. I did 12 like a week ago with one shot.
You murdered it. You absolute mad lad. You destroyed it. Me and you, we've been
but
coming out with the bangers all week.
Some of us have more time because we are in the social distancing, stay at home kind of as much as I don't want to. I know Joey. Well, okay, you and Joey have it harder.
I think Joey has another job, from what I heard.
He's working at a market. He's stocking.
Yeah. That's what I've heard.
What was that like? Yeah, he's stocking right now. So he got in a part-time job because markets need help because food's flying off the shelves due to this virus.
Toilet paper left and right, just gone.
And then unfortunately,
yeah,
job, which sucks.
I'm a free agent. Who knows what happens next?
And a skill where you can do video editing. You're an artist, so plug that a bit, just so everybody who eventually.
So,
because we're like 3 minutes in, but plug yourself. Just plug yourself, man.
If you're listening and you're looking for an artist or a video editor or maybe somebody with a really softy voice, I'm the guy, Alonzo Omega, Twitter and Instagram.
I'm rolling my eyes.
Thanks. I have to push it somehow. So what have you been up to, though, man? I know times have been crazy. I know you you work at a couple places.
I only work at one place, and that's just the warehouse right now.
I
may be going in maybe 2 or 3 days a week. I'm only working in the game warehouse, and that's only like 2 or 3 days a week at best right now.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm guessing the online sales are probably booming now.
I don't really do online sales. I don't like going to the post office, to be honest. I just wait until it's over. Yeah. I know people are going nuts on games and stuff right now, but to me, the more I can say, I don't want to go to a post office. And
I feel it.
But not in LA, dude. Not in LA. I know.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Oh yeah, in LA, it's probably got to be a disaster right now.
Yeah, well, we'll skip on that. We only want good news. This is only good news and kind of.
Okay, yeah. Let's keep it light. Let's keep it going then. Let's get in some game stuff. I mean, how many games have you finished in the past few months?
People
I haven't
jump in
talked
and
to
we
you
get
since
to the
then.
game. I know. Let's talk about wrestling. Let's talk about something that I know we can have
Okay.
short and talk about the current state of wrestling. Have you been keeping up at all?
Yeah, I've been actually keeping up with everything. New Japan, Ring of Honor. You know me.
Well,
I keep up with
I
every
mean,
little piece
to
of
be
wrestling.
fair, Ring of Honor, I can't blame them. The best New Japan's
Yeah,
done is a
they're
couple.
completely gone. They're under the radar.
To be fair, uh, uh, hold on, yeah, okay, there we go. That looks decent. New Japan's done it, and freaking.
Yes,
Oh, I can't remember his
I saw
name
the
right now.
Tanahashi one.
The Tanahashi was Time Bomb. What's his name? Damn it,
Oh,
Hiromu.
Takahashi. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why, but your thing's lagging every couple of seconds. Like you guys don't hear anything from.
Yeah, yours is too. It's that we work with it, you know. But
Yeah,
yeah, wrestling's been weird. New Japan has been completely under the radar. Ring of Honor is completely under the radar. AEW and WWE are trying to adapt to the times
I think
by
AEW is
having
adapting way
either
better though.
very little people in the round. Which one?
AEW, they're adapting the best.
Oh, dude, they know what to do. They're creative enough to figure out a loophole around all of this. So they have the heckling in the crowd. Yeah, they're making use of the stages and stuff. It's so fun.
I haven't really enjoyed it. I've enjoyed some things like the NXT matches. I thought last night. Well, not in but other than that, it's been
Yeah.
AEW head down for me.
AEW has definitely been one of my favorites to watch. Some matches are the Revolution pay-per-view absolutely killed it from last month. That was probably one of my top 10 favorite pay-per-views I've watched live. But
Well, here's my question.
I think currently during this stream,
WrestleMania is happening right now as we speak. I'm going.
Yes.
I'm not too excited for it. I'm glad they're trying something, though. I wasn't a big fan of them still, even though we knew a week ago it wasn't happening.
Yeah.
But think of Vanguard One, Matt Hardy, and Brody Lee appearing the same week.
If it happened in Rochester, which it was supposed to be in New York, that crowd would have been 2003 ruthless aggression pop easily, by far. The Brody Lee pop would have been huge, but the Matt Hardy pop would have just exploded the entire stadium.
I'm really enjoying the Matt Hardy and Jericho moments. Those are hilarious.
Oh yeah. Seriously, like how video game term, how Animal Crossing came at the perfect time at the moment to kind of like to really make everybody come together. AEW picked the perfect time to bring Matt Hardy in because not only is he really good at live events and bringing in people, he's also amazing at segments that are filmed, taped, which really wrestling is all about right now to really compensate for not able to be live as much. And it's perfect. AEW knows exactly what they're doing, and it seems like everybody's having a good time. So I'm having a good time.
So after, I'd say next week or in a couple of days, we'll talk about WrestleMania, give our thoughts. Matches in the background, right?
Yeah, I've seen a few. They're so far, I'm not really impressed.
Yeah, I know that. I don't know when you're talking and stuff.
Yeah, that's how I'm looking. I'm
is.
like,
I'm like, oh, is he talking? I don't know.
Yeah.
Hopefully people that are let us know later on. This is kind of just like a work in progress, so to speak. We want to do this more often. We'll be doing it on the, and then from there we're going to jump back into Nuke the Fridge Gaming. We just want you guys to see what it's about. You know, join us. I'm
Bam, cheap plug.
yeah.
But
All
yeah,
right.
wrestling's fun. What have you been liking out of the wrestling? Have you watched anything lately of
Hopefully you
wrestling,
don't know
or like
what happened. What'd you say?
what have you been watching of wrestling? Like, is there any highlights from the last few months other than the Matt Hardy thing to you?
I don't know. I've been watching it off and on. What up, Temmie Gone? Us. And then from there, we're going to be talking about video games and anime. So we are weebing this up.
Ooh.
Finished wrestling. Now we're going to talk about video games. What have you been playing, Mr. Omega?
I've been playing too much, my friend. Way too much. Probably
We have the
finished in
time
the
right
past
now.
2 weeks alone. Yeah, we do. We have the time for it. I've finished I want to say almost a dozen games over the past 2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
Mostly on reviews, mostly just, fun to play. Yeah. Well, yes and no. I don't know.
What
But
is
any of
the
them
best?
stand out to you? I know you played some games too on your time.
Yeah, I know, but let me ask you a quick question. What's the most?
Okay.
Only, let's say top two.
Gosh, that's a tough one. Okay, top two. I gotta hit it. Doom was probably one of the most sound, perfect linear storylines to ever play through. Shooter, rated M. Check with your mom to see if you could play it. That one's just fun because it's just shooting. It's just really good arcade style. Go into the room, figure out what works. If you don't, change the gun. And the second game that I got to play, and it was a personal one that I really wanted to play, was a World of Horror. It was the Junji Ito styled, it's kind of a point and click adventure. It's kind of a mix of a lot of things. It's stylized after a Junji Ito or horror style kind of deal, but it's really fun. And if anybody hasn't played it yet, it's on the Game Pass PC. It's on the game trial. You could also get it on Steam. It's worth a look if you're really into that kind of stuff. So it's like Weeb meets video game, and yeah.
Too
How
much
about
because I
you?
am still working. I haven't played too much because I'm still working 5 Royale.
Yeah.
I've been going back through some of my old
You put a lot
backlog.
of hours into that, didn't you?
Put like 113 hours into that game.
Oof,
As quickly as
that's a lot of
possible.
hours.
So trying to fit that in like weekends, I didn't sleep. I was just
Yeah.
like play game, so it doesn't matter to me. Going back through a lot of my old backlog, I was
I'm
trying to get.
actually going to be playing my first playthrough.
So I went back trying to finish a lot of old Switch games I haven't beaten yet. So Mario, New Super Mario Brothers, Wii U, Donkey
Okay.
Kong, all that stuff. I'm going back and I'm not going back because technically, while it is an old, I knew I just want to beat it. Is Tokyo Mirage Sessions FE Encore? I
Yes.
never opened it and played it, so I'm just like, it's okay.
Okay.
It's not a good game. Like
I heard it's
okay,
average
you
at
got
best
Fire
for
Emblem.
what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably say below average to average. That's probably because I just played one of the best RPGs with freaking Persona 5 Royale. But Tokyo Mirage Sessions is okay to concepts and kind of like mold them together. It would be good. But no, it plays a lot more
Yeah.
like with too much pop. That's the biggest problem. It's way too much pop for 2 games. Like Fire Emblem isn't poppy, but they threw Poppy in there, and yeah, I'm just kind of like trying to finish it. I'll finish it probably, but it's not a game I would just go out there and say you gotta buy this. No. Let's see what else.
No, I feel it. I feel it.
A special review game that I'm working on. It won't be out for a while, but I'm testing it, which is kind of cool.
Ooh.
Be able to testing. You know what it is, but I can't say what it is just yet. But it is a fun retro beat 'em up game. Is all I'm going to say. I can get approval to talk about it. I will kind of show it off a bit, and hopefully it'll get you guys interested. But enjoy. It's a retro game. It's like a retro style new game. That's all I'm going to say from there.
I'm excited. I'm excited for people to see what you got.
That's about it right now. I'm just going to be going back through a lot of old log. I'm going to be working less hours, and we just don't want too many people at the warehouse. We honestly don't have more than like 5 people there, just because we want to get stuff out. Yeah, but there is a game that I am looking forward to.
Oh, what is that? What I wonder what.
Background that Alan. I know. The only thing that sucks is Amazon told me that my copy probably won't arrive.
Aww.
Game comes out on what? Game Friday, and I won't get it for
9th. Yeah, 10th.
Yeah.
Yes, April 10th. Final Fantasy VII Remake, baby.
Ugh. I'm like, I get why Amazon is. They want to do the essential stuff first. I don't blame that at all. I just wish it wasn't Final Fantasy VII. I just wish they'd be like, okay,
dude, they
send it to USPS. USPS will deliver it on the 10th, maybe the 11th. That's fine, but nah, not 14th.
They
People
did that to me with the Nintendo Switch. Exactly, they did that to me in the Nintendo Switch. So they shipped it from Arizona, but they didn't ship. So the Switch came out, I think, on a Friday. I didn't get mine until the following Wednesday, and it didn't even literally leave postal until the day of. And I'm like, how is it coming from Arizona through its usual channels to deliver in the same day? But somehow they did it, which I thought was ridiculous. I was like, if you could do that on a Wednesday, then what stops you from dropping on a Friday? It's ridiculous. Amazon, I don't try to understand anymore. I just try to respect it, and I just want my stuff.
Like, here's the thing. I had it pre-ordered at GameStop and Amazon.
Yes.
I have to cancel it at Amazon, but GameStops in California are all closed, so I can't get my copy at GameStop. That one, and worst of all, the store that my favorite GameStop store is actually closing. Its last day was supposed to be.
Oh no! Is it part of the 300?
It like literally got announced to be closed a couple days before this whole orders came out. So I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah.
They said my pre-orders were going to be transferred to another store, but again, I don't blame them. Stores like some stores need to be closed. They are saying they're going to do curbside pickup, but not in California. So it's just like Amazon's my only other choice. I'm waiting to see if Best Buy is going to get them, and maybe I can do a. I want to play it over the weekend. I just want to get my mind off stuff, and video games is the perfect way to do that.
How are you gonna wait? So that means you're not. So sorry.
Over
it. Okay, so you're not going to get a digital copy. You're going to have to bite the bullet. You feel like you're going to wait until the physical version comes out. It comes to you, right?
Yeah. I'm a physical collector.
Oh,
I do
yes.
care, but I still want a physical copy, and I honestly don't like double dipping.
Yeah.
One, the game's 100+ gig, and
Yeah.
I'm the type of guy where I like having a physical copy, and it's the I'm getting the deluxe edition. One day our internet might all go out, and I'll have my physical copy. I'm fine with that. I'd rather have
You're
the
one of
physical.
those guys. Yeah, I understand.
Like for me,
I
whenever a
agree.
limited run releases a game I want, I will wait for that physical. River City Girls until a physical copy came out because I did not want to double dip.
That's true. That's true. I was looking at limited run games a lot more recently because they had what was it? It was Sam Show. They had Sam Show Ultimate Edition, and I was this close to
Oh,
getting
five,
it.
right? For Samurai Shodown 5 or
Yes.
Samurai Remake. Okay.
Yeah, it was Sam Show 5. It was the deluxe edition. It came with all this really cool stuff and a reproduction. I think it
The
was a
case.
reproduction cartridge or something like that. Yeah, it was a reproduction case and it looked really
Got that
good.
case.
But yeah, I think so. Yeah. But they sold out within seconds because I remember walking into
I went on
Denny's. I
order.
walked into Denny's thinking I'm coming out with it. And I walked out to the car and I was like, what happened? It was gone.
One of those SNK ones go fast.
Yes.
I was actually able to pre-order one, so I've got the limited edition coming in. I'm still waiting
Be sure.
for collector's edition to come out.
Oh yeah, 100%.
The crazy part, you can only get that through like a European company.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, I think
Dang, I
those
gotta
are
get a hold of Conrad.
But yeah, I agree, Robin. Yes, we do need. You want those games, and games. I'm fine with GameStop doing curbside. Best Buy's doing it. One of my friends, if they have any extra, was telling me people are trying to walk into Best Buy's literally right now. They'll be like, "Oh, how come I can't come in?" Just don't come in. But I mean, people are walking into Walmart's,
So
and
it probably does look
there's
like scenes of Walking Dead.
yeah. Ugh. It's really crazy. It's a time we just all did not expect.
It really is
It's just
nuts.
yeah,
It's
it's
nuts
just
out
gonna
there.
be
Video games are the perfect escape.
video games. We've got streaming services. Imagine if we didn't have YouTube Live, Twitch. We'd go nuts. If this was
Oh, it'd be absolutely nuts. Like
oh,
I've been catching up with movies recently. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, if
what's
it was
really
a
funny is
decade
when you
ago, it would have
watch
been
the
wild.
yeah, when you watch the news, half of the people are doing it from home. So you're just watching like
Yes.
the reporters doing it from home, and we live in a time where we can do that, and that's perfectly cool. A decade ago, it would have been that much that back then. Steam, if did Steam exist about a decade ago? I don't even remember.
Steam existed for you mean Steam as in the client where we just got a bunch of PC games, right? I think it's been around
Yeah,
for a very long time. It's just I don't know if it's the way that it is now at all. Like I
but everything
remember
else,
TF2.
yeah. So it's just kind of
Yeah.
funny. And not like it's good, but it's good that we have ways to actually be able to do things while being stuck at home. See, we'll be
There
here
have
for
some
another
really
month,
good efforts.
but we'll be
Yeah, so like Discord has added 50-person streaming, which is group calls and stuff like that to make it a lot easier for people to get together. We actually just had a Smash Brothers social distance party on Twitch the other week, and it went really well. I believe Hulu's adding more content to compensate for the lack of people going outdoors. So if you haven't, and this is my biggest recommendation, Oscar Award nominated or Oscar Award winning film Parasite is coming to Hulu this upcoming week. I definitely recommend that. And Netflix is just adding anime on top of anime on top of anime. So watch Beastars. I don't know what you're doing. Watch it.
It's been affecting big Hollywood movies. I mean, they're available now. Like I think my I saw was Sonic the Hedgehog. Buy it now, and I'm just like, oh hey, look, the movie that just came out a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog is on there. Onward just came to Disney Plus today.
What was it? They also released early coming out now. Lewis did a stream not too long ago for Bloodshot, where people can watch it ahead of time, and that had just come into theaters maybe. It's just right now everybody's trying to do what they can to, one, keep people calm, home, safe. Paying $10 a month, $15 a month for these services is nothing, because they'll keep you busy, they'll keep your kids busy. That's great.
Yeah, we're in a weird time, but luckily, like you said, despite some of these things like, curbside service in some places that we can't get a hold of, which we can, luckily we have digital. So if you have the means to get it, we have Netflix, we have Hulu, we have all these digital games and sales that they're trying to push off. I know Jackbox, if you ever heard of those, it's a mobile game / game show kind of deal for your friends and family. I know they're always doing 75% off sales for this. I mean, they gave away Drawful for free. So all these companies are legitimately trying to they're bursting at the seams to get these games to you. Yeah, so it's just a matter of going online.
Al, did you see?
No, I did not. Was there a really good one?
Okay. So Humble Bundle did. Let me pull it up really quick. It is the Humble Bundle Conquer. It's raised about $4 million, and for about $30, you get Into the Breach, Undertale,
Hollow.
Not accurate. The Witness, Super Hot to Brush, Lego Batman 3, Killing Floor, Fahrenheit, Darksiders 1 and 2, Sniper Elite. This is Police. About Stick Fight, Brothers, Party Hard, Worms, Europa, Tropico, Broken Age, Brutal Legends, Psychonauts, Double Fine, Pack. Another 10 games plus a bunch of audiobooks, regular books for $30. Just
that's a lot of games, Chris.
That's a lot of things to keep you busy. It goes to charity to help.
It also comes with a bunch of books.
Yeah. Everything for $30. I'm going to post the link in the chat right. Give me a quick sec.
Get a hold of that. That is probably one of the greatest Humble Bundles that I've ever seen. Some of these games we got a chance to play. I got to review, and we got to. Oh no. We got to check out Pac-Man Championship Edition 2, and we thought it was a lot of fun. Pikuniku, a lot of fun. Psychonauts is a classic. Worms is really fun with friends. Jackbox Party Pack is also fun with friends. If you want really good story games, Undertale is the greatest indie game, in my opinion. Hollow Knight is not far after. Wow, dude, that is a lot of bang for your buck. $30, and you get a Starfinder campaign as well.
Yep. There's just honestly so much. Honestly, that's great. Hold on.
If you had to put each game as like at least 4 hours, you have at least 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 22, 30. You have at least 150 hours of video games right here to check out. That is awesome. So yeah, like I said, video game companies are literally trying to give you the chance to escape from all of this for even just a few moments. And I think that's what's really beautiful about games.
There's 2 days
That's
left.
insanely good. Undertale by itself is around $15.
There's about. Hello. I wish I could post it in the chat, but it's not letting me. So look up Humble. Share the screen right now. Give me a quick sec. I'm going to share the
HumbleBundle.com, ladies and gentlemen. HumbleBundle.com. Uh-oh. He disappeared. I guess that's in charge. I guess I'm in charge here. Yeah, it's HumbleBundle.com. If you haven't checked that out, $30 and gets you a bunch of video games. A lot of bang for your buck. Well, I was trying to point there. As we try to set this up and we get Chris back on here in a moment, let's talk about some anime. If you haven't yet checked out a lot of things, if you want to know a couple of my recommendations, I recommend Beastars. I recommend One Piece. That's something I really got into recently. It is around 925 episodes. Yes, but, and I say this is a big but, ladies and gentlemen, you can get this movie versions. They're an hour and 40 minutes each. And they basically conquer what you could do in around 12 hours of the anime. And they are episodes of East Blue, Adventure of Nebulandia. There are a few other ones, episode of Sabo. We just actually reviewed a lot of these One Piece videos. I did personally, and I could tell you as somebody who's never watched One Piece, go watch One Piece. It's fantastic. It's amazing. Chris is still not here. We're trying to fix this little thing. So let me think of some other animes. I recommend watching Samurai 7. That is a fantastic movie. It is a legendary film. We were trying to work this out. We're waiting to get Chris added back on the chat, but I guess I'm going to continue to grandstand my anime. Watch Beastars, like I said, Space Dandy. My Hero Academia just wrapped up. I recommend that.
All right.
Chris, you're back. Thank God. I ran out of anime to talk about.
I was trying to share the Humble Bundle screen, but then I accidentally clicked the wrong button. Going on, just without being able to say anything.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
oh man,
great time to
What do you recommend, man? What do you? I want to know what you watch.
I'm just going to add one thing to the chat because it wouldn't let me.
Okay.
Bye another couple minutes.
Coming up soon on the game. Coming up next on the Nuke the Fridge reviews in the next coming week or so, we're going to be having some more reviews on Zombieland Saga. We're going to be having a few other ones. Samurai 7 reviews going to be going up. And a couple more are going to be out in the ether. And hopefully, for all of you guys, you'll be able to see our in-depth review on Final Fantasy VII if we have an extra couple hundred hours to play. But chances are Chris probably doesn't have 100 or 200 hours to drop into that game. Who knows? Because he did just drop 100 hours into Persona 5.
I'm going to jump more into
Chris, you're back.
I don't 100 hours, and I will probably really enjoy it. That new trailer that came out is actually pretty crazy.
Oh yeah,
because it more to the story, and at the end, I think we see Zack.
Yes.
So if we're getting a Zack story, which I doubt it because canon, he dies and we see him in the movie. Who knows what's going on? I'm not going to make the ability to save Eris, this time, but I'm looking forward to it. The weird
that would have been cool.
I forgot what they were called, but they were like these weird ghost dusk particle thingies that would appear.
Yeah.
And they say this game's gonna be long with all the extra stuff, I don't care, even if this is.
That'd be so weird because they've been advertising this as a full cohesive game. Like it would have, if it was a part 1, a part 2,
This is supposed
and a
to be
part
just
3,
Midgard
we
alone.
would have.
This Midgard alone is just going to be huge. So if it's worth it, that's fine. Because it's not like those episodic, crappy, well, not crappy, but episodic games where you're paying $15. It only adds maybe an extra 2 to 3 hours of gameplay. This is supposed to be alone maybe like 40, 50 hours. A lot of extra things. I don't mind that if they do it correctly.
I agree. I think a couple recommendations I would love for Final Fantasy VII. I wanted Dirge Cerberus DLC. I want Crisis Core back, and I want a 480p retelling.
No, what I really want them
to do. I want 480p Advent Children. Huh.
The only thing that I really want them to do is Crisis Core, a HD Crisis Core.
Yes, that's what I thought with Zack. That's what I thought it was. I thought it was a like episode of Zack or something they could call it. Yeah, I'd like that retelling. Probably fix it because I think Crisis Core was a little, could have used work. It was a PSP game after all.
Machine. It was a PSP game and had that weird slot machine battle system, which was. But I still enjoy the game.
Can you imagine if they? Can you imagine if they retell Crisis Core in the Final Fantasy VII Remake style and gameplay engine, and they actually have a chance to really properly go back to the scenario script and really fix it? Like, I think we could get a really cohesive Final Fantasy VII definitive timeline that we never really got because all these games were scattered out throughout 10 years.
Actually is quite cohesive when you take a look at it because it explains everything that happened before Final Fantasy VII. Crisis Core, why Cloud became how he is, and while giving you all the stories beforehand of why Sephiroth was, why Cloud has those memories for Zack's memories because he was there, but in the end, because of all the he thought he took on Zack's memories as his own. So it was really crazy, and I thought that was a great cohesive story.
I probably misspoke. Sorry. I meant like as in we finally get it all in one package rather than the PS1 game in '97 and then like a PSP game in 2005 and Dirge Cerberus in 2003. You know. So we finally get it all just right there in one package. You know what I mean?
I don't know if they have a lot of the old source code for those things anymore. Those things get lost quite easily. And for something like Crisis Core, they would have them rather than being an HD port because a lot of that stuff might be difficult. Yes. But who knows? Dirge, they could probably just do an HD. We'll never get. We'll probably never get the mobile game. We'll never get Before Crisis, which was the mobile game.
Yeah.
Advent Children you can get on Blu-ray or buy it online. So I'm not in a huge rush for that. Just give me that Final Fantasy VII. Second half's probably not coming out for another 2-3 years on PS5.
Yeah. I agree. Final Fantasy VII is probably, I think that's the end of the line when it comes to this really weird and odd but amazing stream of games that we kept getting one after the other over the past month.
So remember,
Cyberpunk was supposed to be out
last month. So that got pushed back a bit, which is fine. Cyberpunk November, which is Last of Us indefinitely delayed.
That's kind of a disappointment there. I know a lot of people that are upset about that.
Fine. What was it though? You read that crazy story that happened with workers, right? Where like a being came down floor below, and they thought like nobody or above, sorry, and they thought nobody was there, but fucking they had. Damn it! I just cussed. They just almost killed somebody while they were working on Last of Us.
I never heard about that.
There's a story on Kotaku. We were in crunch on during the game development.
Yes,
where
a lot of people are just absolutely capitalizing on the crunch problem.
Yeah, but they were doing construction on the floor above, where I guess somebody messed up and dropped the beam, and it floor where the Sony guys working on it was, or the not Sony, but Naughty Dog guys were working on it, and it almost hit.
Dude. Oh my god.
And they were like, oh, whatever, nobody's down there. It's an accident. People were actually working at like 1 or 2 in the morning on the game.
What? That's ridiculous. I don't like that. Crunch, Sony, come on, intervene.
Well, no, they ended up firing the construction company, I believe.
Well, I hope.
Horribly, like just massively apologizing, because that was the construction company's fault.
Yes. Gosh, that's just, I'm glad they're okay. I'm glad. I'm just kind of glad with all of this that over the past year, we've been seeing a lot more instances of people saying enough with this crunch thing, fix it properly. And then like you saw like Sonic, where they just delayed the game, they delayed the movie and they said crunch is not a problem. Last of Us, I really hope they're delaying it so that crunch is not a problem again. We'll have to wait and see to hear about more stories from developers eventually. I went down the long line.
Yeah. But
yeah.
I think that's a good ending place today. I know you have something to do, and I got to take care of a couple things. But thank you guys more often. Hopefully, I know there's been some lag. I don't know which side it's on. We're gonna go ahead and try to fix that. So bear. Hopefully, we'll do another one midweek. I know I would say let's do another one tomorrow, but you're busy. Maybe I'll bring in Joey, bring in a couple different. We will be doing this a lot more often as we can, and we do want to thank you guys for joining us as we just, he's the only human contact I've had in like the last couple days. I miss people. No, I'm just joking, but
this is as closest to a human as I have ever been.
But if you're not if you're like stuck at home, you need something. Watch some Twitch, just watch some movies, just have some fun. We have the ability to chat with other people on chats, on
Chris, recommend one game and one anime right now.
One game, one anime that like I want to play, that I'm looking forward to, or what line are we talking about?
No, you'd recommend to people. Recommend 2 people.
Recommend 2 people? Like I'm lost. Recommend one game.
Yeah, recommend one game.
Okay. Man, that's actually a little hard depending on system. I can go hard. I'd say, have some fun with some indie games. Undertale, go play. That's a cute little game. Celeste, hard game, but go and on any platform. If you got to get some stress out, Call of Duty. Doesn't matter what Call of Duty. Get the new Modern Warfare remaster. Just get all that frustration, that annoyance off your head. I'm going to talk about anime. JoJo's great. Reincarnated Slime, new season's coming out. Go back, watch old Yu Yu Hakusho. You can watch all of Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super. Catch the movies. Man, if I want to go anime, there's some great old anime to watch.
Anime fans eating good right now, baby. Yeah, I like that. I like that list. Chris, good job.
One Piece, because that's just too long. Actually, at this point, you'll probably be stuck at home for another month. You can finish One Piece in like one flat sit.
Exactly. Exactly. That's what I was telling them when you were out, when you were doing the other stuff, when you were linking Humble Bundle. I was trying to make an argument
But I mean,
for One Piece. Good.
here's a
So
One Piece.
watch One Piece.
I like One
What's
Piece.
your
I really
excuse?
enjoy. I re- it's a horrible time to start right now. If you're gonna start at like episode 1 to 971, that is, Dragon Ball Z is 256 episodes or something like that. I don't remember the exact number. That's 5-10 episodes a day, and just do whatever else you want at the time. You've got to watch, I don't even know how many a piece back to back to finish that in like 30 days.
Well, how about this? We'll consider it a challenge, okay? Like that's the challenge. Can anybody in quarantine? Like people like challenges when they're stuck indoors or they're stuck doing something. So I recommend that. Watch One Piece, 1 through 900 and whatever. Watch the movies. Watch Stampede. Watch Gold. Do it all.
Well,
I
here's the
swear,
thing.
you have plenty of
If they
time.
were to watch, if people were to watch episodes of One Piece a day, that'd be what, almost 300 to 400 days. So it'd take you, if you were to watch that episodes a day, no, not even, sorry. If you were to watch 2 or 3 episodes at 900, that's 450 to 3 years at best to almost finish that. If you were just to watch 2 or 3 episodes, make it easier. Go watch
No,
My Hero Academia.
actually, it would be that works too. That is a fantastic idea. But if you do 3 episodes a day, every day, it's only going to take you 300 days to watch 3 episodes a day. So you will be caught up to 900 before the end of the year.
Though. No, but you still have to add the new episode. It just piles on those 400.
Damn it.
So I'm just going to say, go watch a lot of the newer stuff. Go
a
watch
lot more
a lot of
pleasant.
But there's nothing wrong with how insanely long that series is going on right now.
Agreed.
It's like I tried.
Agreed.
I've been watching
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Okay, I was gonna say I tried rewatching Detective Conan, Japanese, Matentai Conan, and that's because I was just like, no, I love the series, but no, too far. I'm just gonna go watch old Lupin. I'm just gonna go do that.
Agreed. Round of applause on that one. Good idea.
But yeah, if you're just gonna watch anime often, but don't push yourself, because I think if you were to do 3 episodes a day, you'd probably end up hating it more than anything. So much going on.
Agreed. I like that. That's a good one. There's a lot of anime. Go watch a lot of it. Like, go check out our reviews out of all the Blu-rays that we have. Go check out the reviews of the anime games that we have. There's a lot going on in anime, gaming, all that fun stuff to keep you busy during this whole thing. And I think that was pretty much the theme of this episode. And it was really fun to catch up with you on that, Chris.
All right. And I know you want to get back soon.
Okay, cool. I'll see you then, buddy.
All right. See you guys later. Alan, before you go, where can people find you?
You can find me at Alonzo Mega on Twitter and Instagram and also Facebook. But we are revamping at the moment. We're not changing the name or anything, but there is going to be more content and giveaways in the future. I would recommend it. Chris, where can we find you and us in general, really?
You can find all our... We do have a Nuke the Fridge Gaming YouTube channel. So, go over there, check out the content we've done. We're planning on doing a lot more. In online classes to do video editing. I'm not a good video editor, but I'm trying to do that a lot more. Alan's a lot of our images, our backgrounds. He helps out quite a bit. So if you need anything, go check out his... Where can or something?
Same place. I have most of my stuff pinned up on my Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. So if anything, my contact information's right there.
Okay,
You
so go
just
check that
DM me
out.
wherever. I'm like Batman. You throw up the signal real quick, and I'm there.
Okay, and then you can find on Instagram, on Twitter. We just do a lot of stuff, and yeah, make sure you just check it out. As soon as I can get hold of that games in my hands, but
I'm
you can also go
excited.
check out Alan's reviews of Doom Eternal, and thank you guys for watching. We are outsies as soon as we end the chat. So yeah, Lewis closes the stream because I'm just waiting to see the message. And okay, he should be closing it right now. So
Arigatou gozaimashita.
don't ever do that again.
I've been doing those classes this year. Oh man.
It's just kind of funny because now we got to kill airtime until the chat ends.
One Piece was created back in 1998. Oh man, it's good to have the podcast back.
Well, it's still technically going.
Oh, okay.
A bunch of like dead air. Yeah, it's still live. It's still live right now. I'm just waiting for because Lewis is the main host
We're
for
still
it.
live. Okay. Welcome to Nuke the
How you
Fridge.
guys
After
doing?
Hey,
there's
Did you guys have a good time?
Yeah, we
Lot of
did.
fun.
Hey, everyone watching right now, make sure to subscribe. Subscribe here to Nerd Report. Nerd Report. Damn it, Nuke the Fridge and Nuke the Fridge Gaming, NTF Gaming. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna have you guys back on often with this quarantine situation. But you guys are done, right? So I can stop this.
Yes, thank you, Lewis. Thank you very much.
Thank you guys
We're
for the
done.
continued support with this channel. See you guys a bit.